hard for him because I'm so much younger than him. It's not like 10 years. He's 63 and I'm 20. It's a pretty big gap in age.
How'd you meet this guy?
We met online.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, what's up, man?
Not too much. Didn't think I was gonna get through. I tried calling earlier and was listening to a few other calls, but figured I'd give it one last try. How's your week been?
My week has been okay, you know. I mean, I've been thinking about the caller who said that life is a spiral a lot, and I agree with that a lot. Like, I think there's just like a lot of spiral. There's a lot of spiraling, but it's good. It's in, like the analogy that like life is a spiral, but each time you go in the cycle, you gain a little bit more information. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I mean, I think there's always something new to learn with every experience you go through, even if it's like a similar experience. Mm-hmm. You know, there's always something new to get. So I agree with that.
Anyway, what's up with you, man? What do you want to talk about today?
So, you know, I always thought about what I would talk about if I were to get on the call. And I think one story I'd love to share is, so I grew up Mormon. I'm not Mormon anymore. But I served a mission in the Philippines, and I was, there's this one time that I ate dog, and I didn't know that it was dog until after the fact. And I think about that a lot. Like, I can't believe that somebody bamboozled me into eating like a dog. And it was a pet that they had for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
How did they bamboozle you into eating a dog? Like, what did they present it as?
So in the Philippines, they have this dish called chicken adobo, and it's really good. It's like this chicken that they put in soy sauce, and it's got like all this other stuff in it, but it's like marinated chicken, and that's what they presented it as. We were visiting this like family that we would go to every week, and we had been there for, I would say, like 5 weeks. Over the course of 5 weeks, we've been visiting them, and they told us about this birthday party, and we thought we'd stop by for a little bit, get some food, because the people there love celebrating whatever, and they always find an excuse to make a lot of food. And so when we get there, she sits us down, gets us a plate of all the food, the chicken, adobo, lumpia, pancit, all that stuff. And as we're eating, she just sits next to us, and she's just like, "So how is it?" And we're like, it's good. Like, it's not out of the ordinary. It's really good food. And she had these 2 dogs that we would constantly see whenever we would visit, but we'd only noticed one of them around. And then she kind of asked us again, is there anything different about the chicken? And we're like, no, not really. And then she's like, well, have you noticed that this dog isn't here, or he's not walking around? We're like, we actually have noticed it. And then she looks at the plate, and she's like, do you want to know what you're eating? And it's like, is it not chicken adobo? And she just smiles at us, and it's like, no, that's dog. And we're just already halfway through our plate, and it's we didn't know how to process it. I kind of finished it because it was good, but
wait.
After the fact, I didn't really feel that good.
Wait. You finished it?
I'm not going to spit it out in front of them. But it wasn't bad.
Really?
I mean, it wasn't bad. It was pretty well seasoned. Kind of crazy thing to say, but it wasn't bad. I wouldn't eat it again, because afterwards, we're walking, and my body felt a little hot. The best way I can explain it is, when you kind of drink and your stomach gets a little warm and stuff like that. That's kind of how it felt afterwards. I don't know if it's because it's dog or something, but I didn't get sick or anything.
Did it taste like chicken?
For the most part, yeah.
Interesting. So how long was the period of time between when you found out and when you took the next bite?
It was definitely like a minute or two. We had to we kind of looked at each other and we're just talking to her as she's telling us what it is. And she gets up and leaves after a few minutes after she told us. And so we're just sitting there looking at each other. And so it was about within 5 minutes, I'd say.
What did you have any hesitation before diving back in, or were you like, no, this was pretty good?
I think so. I mean, I was thinking about how, we're eating a dog, but also when am I gonna have this again? Probably never. And I haven't ever thought about eating a dog.
You haven't thought about eating a dog since?
No, can't say I have.
Are you still a Mormon?
No, I haven't been Mormon for, I'd say 2.5 years.
Wait, you mentioned that earlier, didn't you?
Yeah, that was super brief.
Yeah. So wait, tell me about this mission. What were you doing in the Philippines? Who was this family?
So the family that we were seeing, when you're a Mormon missionary, you're kind of just going around meeting people, trying to share your message of the church. And the main thing is inviting them to either read whatever you give them or get them to come to church and stuff. And so we were visiting this lady and her family for about 5 weeks at the time. And it's really just to share whatever we had planned for her. If they ever had any questions about what we would give them to read, or if we had a specific message for them. That, when we ate the dog, that was just a birthday party she had invited us to. We weren't planning on sharing anything. We were just walking by. But yeah, we were just visiting them, sharing whatever we had to share about God.
Did you talk to this woman about God before or after she fed you the dog?
Before, not after.
Did the message resonate with her?
I think so. I didn't stay in that area long after that happened, because usually what happens is you'll stay in a specific area for anywhere between 3 to 6 months before you're transferred to a different area in your mission.
Mm-hmm.
So I was in the middle part of Luzon, which is the main island in the Philippines. And so I was in one area, which is where she was living. And then soon after that, I got transferred to a different part of that area. Yeah.
What's your life like now? What do you do?
So it's pretty normal. I graduated from college in December, and now I'm just a project manager. I work in corporate America. So I'm just working, hanging out with friends, just trying to find new hobbies. I think recently I've been playing Stardew Valley, and that's been a very fun game to pick up. I'm playing it whenever I take my little gummies.
Do any of your corporate America homies know that you've eaten a dog?
I don't think it's come up. I haven't found the right time to tell them this.
Right.
We had a dog come to the office when I was new. A coworker's sister had just adopted a puppy, and so that may or may not have been the best chance to bring that up, but I don't think it probably would have been. I don't think I would have brought it up then.
Yeah, I probably don't.
Especially not as a new employee.
Yeah. You want to at least have some. You want to be in an executive position before you start talking about eating dogs.
Yeah. I'm leading meetings, kind of thing. Not Oh, this person just joined.
What's your name again?
Jason.
Jason. Is there anything else you want to say to the people of the computer before we go, or talk about, or anything like that?
You know, I would say just be kind to people, spread positivity, and, you know, if you're craving a sweet treat today, go and get it. It's Friday. We've all had a long week, so just enjoy it. You as well, Gek. If there's a treat you've been wanting, go ahead and get it.
I kind of want to eat a dog.
Hey, you know what? If you want to, no one's holding you back.
I genuinely, you know, I do actually think it is, you know what is so funny is that it's weird to me, and I participate in this thing that's weird to me, which is that, like, it's so shocking that you've eaten a dog, right? But, like, we fucking eat so many chickens and cows and pigs and lambs, and no one gives a fuck about them, you know? So, I don't know. Eating a dog is really not that different. Like, there's no... Like, you can't really... there's no true, honest argument why it should be okay to eat cows and chickens and not dogs. There's really no argument for that.
Yeah. You know, like, you think about other countries, like, you know, Peru, they're known for eating, like, guinea pig. And, I mean, I ate also some pretty crazy stuff on the Philippines. Like, I had fried crickets that aren't that bad either.
Crickets sound pretty cool.
So, you know, they're pretty crunchy.
What did the dog... Did we go into what the dog tastes like? Did I ask you that already?
Yeah, it's like... They're pretty... I mean, they taste kind of like chicken, but it's a little bit... Like, it's not as soft as chicken. Like, think of it as like turkey. Like, it's kind of thicker.
Was there any sauce on it?
Yeah, so like they served it as chicken adobo, and so that's like the main thing is like soy sauce, and they'll have like onions and garlic. Sometimes they'll add like slices of pineapple to make it a little bit sweeter. But it's like it's like the soy sauce kind of thing. So like you can't really tell, like, because the main thing it's like the color it gets its color from the soy sauce.
Okay. All right. I'm not going to go out of my way to eat a dog. I don't think.
Hey, but I mean, if it's presented. You know,
if it's presented as something, if it's a situation like you, if it's presented as something else that I don't know what it is, I would eat it. I mean, I guess I would eat chicken, and so if you gave me something and told me if it was chicken, I would eat it. And then if later you told me it was dog, I don't think I would finish it. But I would be like, oh, I've just eaten a dog now. I wouldn't finish it though. But I get it. You didn't want to be rude.
Yeah. I mean, I'm the kind of person that just likes to be able to say I've tried things. So like, even if it's something that I've probably, I mean, in good reason. But like, for the most part, I try something at least once. So now that I've had that, and now that I know what it is, I don't think I'll ever actually go out of my way to have it, even if it's presented as dog.
Thank you for calling, Jason.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
I don't know if I have any post-call thoughts about that. I think that call can simply stand as it is.
Hello?
Hi, what's up?
Not much. Well, sort of a lot. Well, I'm glad I finally got through. I've been... Every stream I've tried to call. So, well, I don't know. Should I just start talking about what I want to talk about, or...?
Sure, why not?
Okay. So, about 2 years ago, I got into this relationship with this guy. And he's fantastic. But he's quite a bit older than me. And that presents quite a few problems for us. And I don't really know what I'm supposed to do about it.
What are these problems?
I guess one of the biggest parts is I want to be more part of his life. You know, I want to meet his friends, his family and stuff. But it's hard for him because I'm so much younger than him. Like, it's not like 10 years. He's 63 and I'm 20. So it's a pretty big gap in age. So I get why it's hard. It's just, it doesn't feel, it feels weird whenever it comes up with his family or, stuff like that. So I don't know.
How'd you meet this guy?
We met online, like, a dating app.
Okay. Was this like the point of the dating app? It was like to meet like older guys?
No, it's just sort of, oh, sorry. No, it's sort of just like people, just all people meeting all people. So.
Mm-hmm. How long have you been with this guy?
Since January of 2024. Actually, one of the first dates that we went on, out together was to your show back in March
really?
here in Colorado. Yeah.
Oh, no shit. Wait, did we meet?
No, we didn't meet. He wanted me to go up, but I didn't have anything interesting to talk about. I don't know if you remember the show, but it was the show where, like, this guy came up and he played music. He was a web designer and he used the name like Sans Serif or something, or Sam Serif. Yep. And the song was like way better than I thought it would be. I was sort of expecting like SoundCloud.
I did remember that.
Yeah.
Well, anyway. Okay. I mean, so yeah, that's a fairly long time. It's about a year and a half. And like and so what? You met this guy when you were like 19?
Yeah, it was like a month before my birthday, so I was 18 at the time. Yep.
Okay. Well, I have thoughts, but I have more questions than thoughts. So tell me this: why do you want to be with this guy?
Well, he's really nice. Yeah, he's friendly. He's really funny. We have a lot of the same interests. We just have a really good time together. For the first 10 months, it was a little weird. It was sort of like a problem for the first 10 months that I didn't really talk about, because it's also it's the only time I've ever even been in a relationship, so that makes it even more weird, probably. Mm. But like for the first 10 months, it was more just like we were friends, and I didn't know how to bring up to him that I sort of wanted more. So for like the first 10 months, it wasn't, well, for me it was sort of like we were dating, but for him it wasn't like fully, we weren't together. It was more just like we were friends until I brought it up in like November last year, and that's when we decided to be together.
Mm-hmm. And so you want like a full-fledged relationship where he introduces you to all of his like friends and like really integrates you into his life.
Yeah. I mean, I've met parts of his family, but for his friends, he sort of has like two sections of friends. He has a section of friends that's like his friends that are also gays and stuff like that, and his friends that are. So before he started like before like 2000, he was married to a lady and he had like a kid and stuff, but he was gay the entire time. So it was sort of like, so then they got divorced and then he started living gay outwards and stuff like that. So he's friends from before then, friends after then. So for his friends before then, I think he thinks that they would find it weird. And for a few friends from the other part of his life, one of them would not find it very cool if if that was his partner, someone 40 years younger than him. And then for his family, I've met his brother and his brother's wife, and they're very friendly. But for family functions like Thanksgiving and Christmas, he thinks it'd be a little weird if his daughter and his dad found out, because his dad's like 83 or something. So
did you give me your name?
Ted.
Or a fake name? Ted?
Well, that's my real name. Yep.
Oh, okay. All right. Whatever. Yeah, Ted's cool. What's going on in the rest of your life?
Well, I'm really busy at work. Let's see. I play chess. I mean, a lot of. I guess I'm pretty boring outside of that. Yeah. Not much, I guess.
Well, have you talked to? Are you close with like your parents, or do you have like siblings?
No, not. I don't have any siblings. The only family I have in the U.S. is my dad and uncle, and my dad's a truck driver, and my uncle, he lives somewhere here in Colorado, but I don't know where. So I guess I'm not really close to any family.
Do you have friends?
Yeah, I have friends, but I don't think I really have anyone I can talk to about it.
Really? Like, why do you feel like you can't talk to your friends about this?
Well, no one really knows that I'm not, you know that I'm like that. So
that you're gay? That you're gay?
Yeah, no, I've never told anyone that before. So it's also weird to tell someone that.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, it's like another level of even more weird, because I'm like actively pursuing a relationship with someone older than my grandfather. So.
Yeah. So you don't have any like nobody from your close friends or family knows that you're gay?
No one knows.
Well, here's the thing. I'm trying to, because like, I'm trying to get a full picture of your life to kind of understand like, what is drawing you to want to like pursue this thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, and the reason why is because, I'm not 100% sure if, whatever the underlying reason is that you're pursuing this thing, that this thing is the, best cure of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Have you, like, okay, so this is like, have you dated guys before? Have you, like, gone out on dates? Have you, like, connected with other dudes that aren't in their 60s?
No, I haven't. I'm not really, I don't know. It's weird, but I'm not really, like, interested in people my age. So
why is that?
Yeah, I haven't really thought about it. Well, I don't know. I don't find people my age very relatable. I can't get along with them very much.
Well, like with this guy, right? Like, where do you see it? Where would you see this going?
Well, I mean, me and him are on the same page. But at this point, we're together, talking about moving in together, stuff like that. And so, I mean, I see spending, the next 20, 30 years together. and I think he feels the same way. He said that this was his last relationship.
He did?
And so, yeah, he said that he sees us being together, for the rest of his life. And I feel the same way. So I don't know. It sort of makes him sound weird, but, well, I don't know. Because I'm so much younger, a lot of people would probably think that he's being predatory. But, I mean, I can say, as the one experiencing it, I don't think... I mean, if anything, it's been sort of me that's pushed it as far as it's been pushed.
Okay.
So,
well, I'll say this is like, I think when it comes to this kind of thing, that my main concern, I'm thinking about what I would tell you if you were my son.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about what I would tell you. My main concern is really this, right? Is like the main issue with like a big age gap relationship like this is more so that like it's like the age itself is like, it's more that like you're in the process still of like building your own life, figuring out who you are, and like doing all of like like are you in college? Like, do you have a stuff you wanted? Like, you're like, you sound like you're still like learning a lot about yourself. You want to eventually get to a point where like you have a community of some kind. You have non-romantic relationships that you feel really comfortable with and involved in, and you have your hobbies. You're really like you're very in the process still of like developing your life, and the problem, the danger that I would see here is that this could kind of take time away from that process of continuing to develop yourself and put it towards like this guy and his life. You know what I mean? And
yeah, I see what you mean.
So like, I try not to be in the business of telling other people what to do, but and you're going to do whatever you're going to do. But if, you want my take on it, it's that like, if you're going to navigate this situation, the thing that should be at the forefront of your brain is to be making sure that like this guy and this thing and these conflicts are not cutting in to mental energy that you should be spending on like developing your own life. You get what I'm saying?
Well,
because also by the way, this shit can creep up on you in ways you don't understand. Because even because the fact that you're over here like well, he hasn't introduced me to his friends yet, or this and that, like you're very 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 subtly, this thing is already taking a lot of mental space from you. And
yeah, I see.
Look, as a person with your own agency, you can you can decide what things you want to take up your mental space, right? But be really careful with, like, be really, really, really selective and really think through deeply the things that you allow to take through your mental space, because you're at a really critical time in your life.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know if getting into a thing with this guy who's kind of already lived his whole existence, and like, you're talking about 20, 30 years. I mean, shit, man, this guy's gonna, like, how much of a, you know what I mean? Like, how much of a life can you really have with, someone in their 80s and 90s, right? Like, you don't want to, like, look back and be like, oh shit, I was spending so much time, like, tending to this thing that, and you know what, and you say, here's the thing, you say like, oh well, I'm the one pushing for, and I'm not even here to like villainize this guy, but like it can just creep up on you. Like it can just the amount of time and energy that you're spending on this shit can just creep up on you. So
yeah,
be really careful to make sure that, because you might like go into this thing and then it falls apart and it just doesn't satisfy the goals that you have for your life, and then you look back and you're like, I mean, I don't really know if I believe in such a thing as like wasted time, but you might look back and be like, oh shit, I wish I would have spent the time that I was spending on this thing on whatever, doing things that put me in rooms with other people that I could be friends with. You know, you say you don't like people your own age, but like how many people your own age have you fucking met? You know, like what do you do? What are you doing to put yourself out into the universe to even like be around enough other people to make that like that claim?
Well, I'm around a lot of people my own age. I play a lot of chess tournaments. I play, I don't know, 3 chess tournaments a month in person, of course. So I mean, I talk a lot to people my age, and then of course during school I talk to a lot of people my age, and it sounds like I'm trying to like justify it, but I am in a lot of communities that put me around people my age, and I have a lot of friends in person. I do judo, so I have a lot of friends there. So it's sort of like, I don't know, I feel like I've talked to a lot of people my age, and I just don't know.
Well, yeah, but you understand what I'm saying, right? Like with you needing to give yourself the space to like develop your own shit.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Because also,
I didn't
if
think
this,
about it that way.
Yeah, you didn't.
No, I didn't think about it like I'm putting so much energy towards it. It's sort of eating up.
Yeah. That's the thing, and that's not even specific to your issue. That's just like, this is like, bro, like things can really take up your mental time a lot without you even noticing it. And if if your ultimate goal, and also there's just so much like, if your ultimate goal is like, you want to find someone that like, you know, you fucking get married and have kids and be integrated into their life in the way that you're talking about, like that, I believe that exists out there for you. And there's clearly a lot of frictional elements between you and that with this. So I would keep that in mind.
Yeah. I didn't consider it. It's just, it's been on my mind so much that I didn't think about that it's been on my mind so much.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense.
No, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Because when you're in the moment of that, you're not even like introspecting about it. You're just in it. You don't even realize that.
Yeah.
You know, that shit. Just know that shit isn't free.
Okay.
You all right?
Yep. I didn't think about it. Okay.
Ted?
No. Yeah.
You doing all right, Ted?
Yep.
I can keep talking if there's anything else you wanna or like anything you wanna talk through or anything like that.
I don't think so. I think that's what I came here for. Yep.
Okay. All right. Cool. Is there any other like aspect to this or anything else in general that you wanna talk about or get into before we go?
Not that I can think of. I mean, that's sort of the biggest thing. Just, yeah.
Mm. All right, man.
So, thank you.
Anything else you want to say to the people of the computer?
Not that I can think of. Have a good day.
Beautiful. Take care, Ted. Good luck. Do I have anything else to say about that call? Yeah, well, I don't. I know people have a lot of like, and I cross my, I think I try not to like tell people what to fucking do. Although I do it all the time. I do it all. There's so many times where I just flat out tell people what to do. When I like, but it depends on the situation and the person's energy and like the conversation and shit. And like, sometimes I'm like, I just gotta tell. I just feel like I need to tell people what to do. But then other times I'm like, no, let's let's just take this thing and like we'll arrive. Let's just talk about it and arrive at an answer independently. Also, because I was keeping in mind the fact that this guy, he hasn't like, I don't know if he's talked through this with anyone because he's like not out, and he's like this is like a singular thing. So I don't know. I hope Ted arrives at whatever conclusion feels productive for him. Should I say something funny? I don't have anything funny to say. All right.
Gecko.
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good. How wild to talk to you.
You texted me. You said I ate a guinea pig in Peru. If you want to talk about that.
Yeah. So we went to Peru, which is the first part of that story, obviously. There's a lot of restaurants that sell it, and I got it in a fancy restaurant, and it was pretty good. The restaurant was full of tourists who were like ogling, and some like 60-year-old gay German couple came up and wanted to take pictures of me eating it. It was pretty good. If you ever had rabbit, it tastes the exact same.
Would you eat a dog like the other caller?
It depends on how the dog was killed. I think that's really kind of the philosophical pivot where we're at on the ethics, right? Like, if a dog was raised to be killed and eaten, no. But if it was like a cherished family pet that lived its entire life happily and it died in an accident and the family wanted to honor the dog's memory by like serving it, I would eat that dog. What do you think? Where are you at on this?
Well, I kind of talked about it in the other call about like, I don't think that like
I missed it. I missed it.
Like, I guess like, oh well, I was just talking about like morally, there's probably no real difference between those two. I still wouldn't eat a dog. I don't really want to. I'm like good with the amount of chickens and cows and shit that I eat. But you texted me a bunch of shit, man. You were talking about
I text you every time you go live, and I'm available because I don't know how this works. So yeah, there's a lot in there.
You said I'm trying to figure out how to protect my child from the apocalypse.
We have one on the way. It's my first one, and I don't know. If I was going to self-describe my viewpoint, it would be extremely like doomer, black-pilled. The world is going to heat up, and we're all going to die in a war. So it's like... I also texted you, I don't know how much of my view of the future is just like looking for certainty, but from a negative way, because I don't like to handle the unknown, but it's something I'm thinking about a lot. Yeah.
Okay. Tell me more about your doomer black pill, ideology about the world.
Okay. I don't even know where to start, man. I know this, it's a podcast suicide to get into politics, so let's not even go there. But
we can talk about whatever you want.
Things are not looking good, especially in America and other parts of the world. But like, I don't know, climate change freaks me out, man. I have too much education in ecology and the way things are going is not sustainable, and it doesn't look like anybody's turning it around anytime soon. So it's like, I feel like the collapse of the society that we have is just a question of when, not a question of if, you know? So it's like, if it's in the next 80 years, now I have to care about that because I have a kid on the way, you know? It's a lot to think about.
Yeah. I've thought about that, like, if I think I'd like to have kids someday, and, I'm worried about the future of the world and stuff, but and you sound like you're more educated than I am. I'm not really, I think a lot about shit, and I talk to people and whatnot, but I'm not really formally educated in anything, so, this is all just like me kind of trying to be optimistic. Go ahead.
I took an ecology class, so it's not like I'm Mr. Climate Science, you know, so...
Well, here's my thing, man, and I've talked about this on the show a little bit before, but like basically, and I was talking to one of my friends about this last night, is like the fact that we're living in unprecedented times is all times have been unprecedented. Like,
that's true. I think about that a lot.
Yeah, like it's always been an unprecedented time. Like, the specifics are always unprecedented, but the specifics are unprecedented, but things being unprecedented has been precedented for eternity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like,
yeah,
and even in America, right? Like, look, a bunch of people like being corrupt, consolidating power, and trying to, like a few people trying to take as much power as they possibly can. It's like human nature. It's been happening forever in society.
The problem and the novel thing is that we all fucking know about all of it now. You know, that
is interesting. It is interesting. Yes, that is a new thing that we all know about now.
Yep.
It's a lot easier than it was back in like feudal days or whatever the fuck. Also, even like ecological things, I'm like, well, I don't know. There was the Black Death. There was been massive disease and meteors and weather. Like, we've been through a lot. And with war, it's like, bro, I mean, we had, the world was at war twice.
And we may have 200 years. We may have 200 years before it really hits the fan. So, like, who knows, you know?
But, I don't know. Think about it like this, right? Like, maybe 200 years, humanity dies out, and then maybe several million after that, something else
intelligent guinea pigs.
Yeah, intelligent guinea pigs, and then they'll eat little whatever the fuck they eat. And
whatever we evolve into.
Yeah. I mean, shit, yeah, for all we know, I mean, there could be life on another, there could be, I don't know, it's just like, I don't know. I got into an argument, not it wasn't an argument, it was a discussion with someone where I'm like, I think, I'll tell people all this stuff, and they'll be like, saying that I'm coming at it from a point of apathy, and I'm not. I don't think that, I don't think that means we shouldn't do anything.
Well, it's like, you have to have a measured level of just caring about what you have control over and then filtering out all the rest of it, right? It's not like apathy. It's just like being reasonable. Yeah, I don't know.
Of course. And you can also, I mean, you can protect your kid from the world in some way, shape, or form. Like, you can talk to them and raise them and whatnot, but, they're gonna have struggle. I mean, I don't know. I've been thinking about this a lot, like, in terms of, like, if I want to have a kid and, like, shit, like, what the fuck is the world gonna look like? But I don't know, man. Like, I always thought that, we thought social media would destroy everyone, and, it's taken a toll.
Open question. Sure. Open question.
Yeah. What's your open question?
Yeah, though.
Oh, sorry.
Whether social media is still going to destroy us or not.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's done a lot. It's done a lot of damage, but like, there's still
not actually.
I mean, you go into a restaurant. There's people eating with each other and talking, and
that's true.
Like all the stuff. Like people have friends, and like people still connect with each other, and people still do stuff and make like this. I don't think that like the essentials of humanity are about to completely go away.
Not yet. I don't think anytime soon, man. But I'm just thinking, like, if we truly have trouble having enough food and water for people, if that actually is how things go at some point, there'll be a lot of bad stuff happening. It's just like, yeah, how much martial arts do I teach my kid? Do I need to teach them how to build a generator, or just teach them to be nice to people in math? Like, you know? Yeah.
What's your wife's take on all this shit?
Oh, she's like not worried about it. She's like, you need to calm down. Your brain is just trying to find something to worry about.
Yeah. Because I was talking to someone about this, and you know, they were like, "You're thinking too much about it."
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, she's pretty level-headed about most things. Yeah, Gecko, it's so strange to talk to you on the phone because I'm inclined to just listen because that's normally what I do. It's like
sure.
People run into this problem.
Are you excited to have a baby?
I'm so excited. Yeah. It's sort of weird to like. It's still too early to like tell anybody. Only one of my friends knows. None of our families know. So it's like it's not real yet. But it's just like.
Wait. None of your family knows?
No. We don't want to have to deal with that shit until.
Wait, you're telling me that I know that you're having a kid before your parents do?
Well, yeah, you can tell the internet anything. You're just the internet, Lyle.
Yeah, that's true. Interesting. Okay, so when are they gonna find out?
We have another OBGYN appointment this month. We're gonna do some genetic testing just to make sure everything's above board because we're both 35, 36. And we'll learn the gender, no ceremony about it, and we'll let people know. Yeah, just give it more time because, like, the probability of stuff going wrong with the pregnancy dramatically decrease as it goes along. So we're just getting past the first part of it, and so we don't have to tell people if anything happens, you know, all that. It's wild, man.
So it sounds like your wife is less anxious about the whole thing than you are.
She's less anxious about the world falling apart, but probably more anxious about things in closer proximity to our actual lives. Like, what are we going to do with the bed that we, you know, like, what are we going to do with all this stuff in the room we have to put the baby in? Like, and I'm just like not thinking about any of that. I'm just like off in some reality that's not even here.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm like that too. You know, where like, yeah, I'll be with someone and they're like, you know, really grounded in reality of like what are we gonna eat today? And I'm like, yeah, off thinking about some crazy existential crap. I don't think it's healthy. I really don't. I don't like. I've talked about it to fucking death on here, but like, I don't like it. I don't think it's.
I don't know, man. I think it has its place. Because you can like, you know, she'll get all freaked out if she's sick and like can't handle. Like, oh, the kitchen is messy, it drives her nuts. But it's like, I could survive in a whirlwind. I would be worried about what's going to happen in another 20 years, you know? Mm-hmm. So, like, for dealing with direct day-to-day problems, I feel like it keeps your head more level. It's just like, you waste a lot of time being worried about shit that doesn't matter.
You also texted me saying it's pull a rat out of the wall kind of a day. What does that mean?
I work in pest control, so we do a lot of rat work. We trap and kill a lot of rats, keep a lot of rats out of buildings. And I had some traps that were too close to a wall void above a drop ceiling, and it got caught overnight and did some kind of backflip into the wall and dropped down 15 feet. And was starting to stink up the building. So I had to go out there and do something with a tape measure and zip ties and sticky boards and lower the tape measure down into the wall and pull the rat out. I deal with a lot of dead rodents outside of Peru too. It's kind of gross, but I guess it kind of primes me to eat one.
What's the best part about working in pest control, would you say?
It is never not interesting. There's always some kind of nasty stuff to do. I work my own schedule, have a lot of free time, a lot of control over when I work and when I don't. It's pretty nice.
Does having a baby make you more sympathetic to the rats? You're like, oh, these rats were babies.
I would say I'm pretty sympathetic to the rats already. Like, I honestly feel pretty bad about killing them sometimes. The bugs, it's like whatever. Bugs are intellectually like less significant than a phone app, pretty much. But the rats, they've got like families and stuff. Like, if we're going full Charlie Kelly, like, yeah, I've killed generations of these things. I feel a little upset about it, but mostly we kill them in ways that they don't know. You know, the traps go off pretty quickly, and you can't have them in a building. They ruin stuff. They chew up wires, and they're a health threat, and it's bad. It's got to be done. Somebody's got to do it. So it's me. I'm good at it.
Yeah. I mean, I can't be too critical about it because, somebody does have to do it. You can't really be there. Yeah, there's comes a time where, like, you want to be all peaceful and cool about stuff, but then if you got a fucking rat in your home, you got to get rid of that guy.
Dude, I've seen they cause such bad problems. Like, I'm in Texas. It gets 115 in the summer, and they'll like chew through an AC line, and the AC's out in the building, and it's like 90 degrees in the building because they have rats up there. It's like they ruin cars. They all kinds of shit. It's bad.
What's your name
but
again,
I
man?
do respect them. I think I said it was Carl, so we'll go with that.
Carl. Carl, is there anything else you want to say to the people of the computer before we go?
I don't know, man. Rise up against the oligarchy. People that are in your economic bracket are not your enemy. I treat a...
Oh, really?
Man, I wish I could...
Oh, Jesus
but
Christ.
I can't.
We can't put that. We
It's not
can't
under
put
the
this.
contract.
We can't. I don't know if we can put that on the... All right. It's
not under contract. I'm not going to do it.
All right. I might have to cut that part out, but it was funny.
Yeah. Cut out what you need to.
All right. I might have to cut that part out. Brandon, we might have to cut that out. But anyway, Carl.
Lyle, I really appreciate all the hours you put out there to listen to, and I really appreciate your perspective. You have a good day, man.
Thank you, man. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, we definitely can't put that out there.